Hey everyone, I'm Gus, and today in Amsterdam, I'm reviewing the Uni4 by HONBIKE. My first impressions of the Uni4 is that it's a minimalist bike that encourages curiosity. It's essentially composed of three tubes. The top tube is on an angle and extends next to the seat tube all the way down to where it veers into the rear hub. When sitting on the bike, you might think that something is misaligned or out of whack, but it quickly grew on me. Even though it has a consistent tubular look, I feel HONBIKE did a good job keeping a modern, streamlined feel to it without looking bulbous. The wheel is a one-piece design made from die-cast magnesium and eliminates the need for spoke tension. The good-sized tires have a reflective sidewall and a fine uniform tread pattern. In terms of specs, it's equipped with a Gates carbon belt drive and a rear motor hub with a built-in gear reduction transmission coupled with mechanical disc brakes. It uses an integrated battery that delivers a maximum range of 100 kilometers on a single charge. It's also highly water resistant, which is great since it rains a lot here in the Netherlands. It comes equipped with rubber ergo grips that offer a good palm position. There is an integrated bell that requires the use of your index finger. This took a little getting used to, as every bell I've ever used is a thumb action. There are three power modes with the Uni4: Eco Mode, City, and Sport Mode for max power. The buttons to activate the mode functions are easily accessible while riding. The LCD display is nicely placed right in the center of the handlebar. It's super clear and shows the battery power, current mode, and speed, as well as a Bluetooth connection to the app and if the front light is activated. On the right side, the Uni4 is equipped with a throttle. You simply engage it by pressing down. How does the bike perform? Well, let's hit the streets! My first impression is this is an engaged and compliant ride thanks to the wide handlebars. The fairly upright seating position makes it easy on the hands, especially with the ergo grips. The motor was quiet, and there's no noise, creaks, or vibrations coming from the fenders or anywhere else on the bike. The good-sized tires almost act as a suspension, absorbing shock while offering consistent grip even when turning corners. I was eager to try out the throttle, which serves as a lever that controls the amount of power being delivered to the motor. It was smooth and responsive, and it's a fun way to hit higher speeds while using the pedal assist system. I found it to be particularly useful when starting from a stop or if I need to jostle for position during a busy commute. The throttle reminds me of something you might find on a high-end gaming console, even more so when you use the mode buttons with it. All I need are some banana peels to toss behind me because I felt like I was playing a video game on a bike. Uni4 also has an integrated gyroscope in the rear motor and works with a torque and speed sensor to deliver power assist. Amsterdam is not a hilly city, but there are many small inclines. I rode up them with ease while using the throttle in any mode. Now, there's actually 4 modes on the Uni4, the first of which is a bicycle, like a manual mode, where the motor will not offer any power assistance. The display remains on, as do the front lights if activated. I ride in bicycle mode most of the time. Why in the world would I ride an e-bike and not use the pedal assist motor? There are a few reasons why I ride in manual. As there are no gears on the bike, I was pedaling without much resistance when riding at 25 kilometers an hour. So I found myself coasting, spinning the pedals, coasting again, and occasionally braking. Not that enjoyable if you're riding along someone or when you have open road. It just never occurred to me that I could use the throttle in bicycle mode. This is a game changer. I don't feel like I'm working against the bike when maxed out with the power assist. In bicycle mode, I can routinely hit 30 kilometers an hour or more, especially going downhill, with little effort and without feeling like I'm kicking air. If you slow down or come to a stop, yeah, you will have to use the throttle. Hey, and that bell? It works pretty well. It takes about 4 hours to fully charge the battery. A full charge will take you about 100 kilometers in eco mode, though that depends on several factors. Though riding the bicycle mode while using the throttle could skew the numbers. When the battery level dropped down to 2 bars, power assist was reduced and the throttle felt like it was out of juice. But this is a common save mode mechanism used on many e-bikes. HONBIKE recommends to register the bike via their app. Once complete, the bike can connect via a Bluetooth connection. Fortunately, the experience of the Uni4 is not dependent on the app. Total distance will be displayed whenever connected, but the app doesn't need to be running in order to track the number. I don't have many gripes with the Uni4. I certainly would have preferred hydraulics instead of mechanical disc brakes. A theft deterrent system would also be a nice touch. After riding the Uni4 for over 300 kilometers in both casual urban cycling and blitzing the streets of Amsterdam, the bike has a lot going for it. It has a high fun factor and it's a compliant and controlled ride. The power assist works well, but being able to use the throttle while riding in bicycle mode, this is a real difference maker. This bike is built for the individual. It's a low-maintenance, nicely styled e-bike offered at a competitive price point and a worthy addition to any urban cycling community. If you like this review, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll have updates on the Uni4 as well as more bike reviews and more bike-related stuff in Amsterdam.